Just kidding.
I
I
refreshed that. What's up, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to I Want Entertainment. We are here with the one and the only Maddie, part of the Zafiro tribe here in iSurvivor 38 Milan. Just refreshed, Maddie. We are good. This is unlisted. Feel free to speak openly. So you are here. You are playing iSurvivor as an Orger who's been around the block, who's seen their fair share of games to the point where it's like you don't even play as much anymore because you've been
I
there, done
know.
that. Like, what is going on?
It
What got
is.
into
It's
you?
I don't know. The spirits, the parasites. I don't know. It's been fun though. It's been a while. It's been like over 2 years, I want to say. I think the last time I played like three different All-Star seasons back to back to back. So it really was a traumatic experience. And it just like totally wiped me out. I was exhausted. And then I got onto the production side of like a live game, and live, little plug. And so I've been busy doing that, but I kind of had the itch to play, and iSurvivor is like such a fucking iconic series, and just the timing like finally worked out. I loved the theme. And so I figured this is my shot to put my little stamp on this iconic game and be a little fish in a giant pond, I guess.
So you've known you that you were going to be playing this game for a while now. Like you were one of the first. No, like I guess I could reveal this now. You were one of the first people to actually make the cast on our end. You were one of the first
Wow.
people to yeah, like some people we had to sit on the decisions for a while, but it was like no, Maddie in. That's what we're
I
saying.
get it. I get it.
You got your pregame homework in ASAP. Your confessional's been sitting there for honestly a long time. It's like a whole org's worth of time. Your confessional has been sitting there. And then your cast tarot card came out and it said 24.
I hate
And Drew's like, oh, this is the order of the reveal. So like you knew that if you weren't last, you were somewhere towards the end of that. Like how much bigger could the
yeah.
cast get?
I was
So bring
nervous.
me back to cast reveal and your
Hmm.
thoughts and just the vibe and the tone that was being set leading up until finally the big 24.
Uh, the anticipation was killing me. I figured I was last. I was like, if there is a 25th person, I'm walking. Like this is insane. I think 24 is the largest cast I've ever been a part of. So, well, I guess besides like 120-person Squid Game, but that was like kind of random, and just like fun and jokey. So to be in a Survivor game of 24 people, it's a lot. Like it's really exhausting. But it's a huge challenge, which is part of the reason why I wanted to play again. So I figured I would be last, which was fun and a little devious for me to see everybody else. There were some people I was also really shocked to see. Some people that I knew, like Bill Lucio was really random to me. Sam Duncan, I love her to death. So I knew I was never going to be on a starting tribe with her. Just some other people I played with and some new faces I was super excited to see. Everyone is just like, I loved all of their meet me's. Like, I figured there's always one person where you're like, ew, weird, boring, but like, I really don't feel that. So I don't know. It's been weird to like get back into it all and have to like judge these people very quickly to figure out who you're going to work with and who you're not. When I heard it was going to be 12v12, I was like, oh, exciting. Like, I loved my little South Side homies. And then when you guys were like, just kidding, we're going to split you, I was like, okay, I should be with at least like one person I already know or like feel kind of good about. And I did not get that. So the cards were not in my favor with that tribe split. But so I've been a little nervous. I was like, I wanted to have someone I could like talk to right away to be like, I'm hella nervous. I feel like, what the fuck am I doing here? But I haven't had that yet. But we're trying to build new connections, which is what I tried to do anyway. So maybe this is the start I not necessarily wanted, but what I needed, and we're just gonna go with it and see where it takes me.
Now, you mentioned a little bit about what went on in the day one intro, Rocky's debut, about splitting you up to south and north, kind of
Mhm.
alluding. The word tribe was never used,
It was
during that.
not.
Yeah. But speaking about the day one post, how do you feel about the lights out twist?
It's
How
so
do you think it's going to
ugly.
affect the dynamics and strategy of this specific game?
Y'all are so evil. This twist is really interesting. I think it honestly, if I can make it a couple rounds, it will really work out in my favor because I'm such a planner, anyways, and it kind of forces people to plan with you. I Otherwise, I think a lot of people are like, oh, I just kind of want to wait till results and see what happens. I'm not that person. Like, I'd rather go in with a plan so I can at least like talk to people and kind of manipulate situations and votes here and there if I need to. But it's also really nerve-wracking, especially for this first vote. And I'm not confident in my tribe, to be honest. I feel like we're definitely going to be losing. If two or one, I don't know. It could be a toss-up, but I'm really hoping someone on these other tribes just totally tanks or like goes into a coma. Like, not really, but like doesn't compete or something, just because I do not want to go to the first vote. Because it's gonna be a scramble. But I've been really trying to just like keep in contact with people, be active, but not like super crazy, which I already have been. But I hope I've done enough to where I have just enough people that don't want to vote for me. I hope that takes me through if we end up losing and going to the first tribal council. But the twist is ugly and I hate you for it.
Speaking of twists, y'all not went in your fallout shelters. There's the fortune teller's table with the items on it. Whichever item appears in the crystal ball, that person gets to go visit her, kind of summoning them to her. What are you gonna? I know it's obviously the first round. You haven't been able to visit the fortune teller yet, but how do you think that this fortune teller twist is going to impact the game? Like Robin got selected for your tribe, so
Yeah.
how did you feel about that? And did you learn anything?
I was hoping it would be like me, Tim, or Rachel, just because at the time, those were the people I was talking to more. When I found out it was Robin, I was like, ugh, like, I love them, but they have not talked to me much. I'm like, please just be my friend. I want you to think I'm cool. And I just like no one is talking about it. I'm like, is no one gonna ask? Like, are we just gonna pretend like it didn't happen? And so it's been really weird. But I think Ray is going to kind of question Robin on it, and I'm hoping I can just kind of side-handedly get the information from Ray. So I don't want to be the one to go to Robin and like push Robin to be like, what did you learn? What was there? What's going on? Just because that can like put a bad taste in Robin's mouth towards me, I feel like. So I'm hoping like Ray can do that mess part of it and just tell me what the information is. But without knowing anything, I really don't know how it's going to impact the game. So who knows? I really don't know. I don't know yet. Hopefully I'm around next episode to tell you more.
You actually just mentioned like at the time of like the fortune teller item selection process, Tim and Rachel were people high up on your I guess list. But break down your tribe for me. Go through them really quickly. Tell me what you think about
Okay.
them, your potential to work with them in the future, or something that's been concerning about them that might prevent you from working with them. Yeah, just like let's go through that.
I've gone through the scenarios on what if each person was voted out, and I don't love any of them, which is really frustrating for me. I feel like at the top of my list right now is Tim, just because Tim was kind of the first one to kind of more talk game with me, and I feel like it's a genuine relationship so far. I feel like Tim and I could be very devious together, which is exciting and fun. Um, and he was kind of the first one to solidify more of that. So I feel good about Tim. The funny thing is if you would have asked me yesterday, the person I might have gone for was Ray. I hate saying that, but Ray is such like a wild card ball firecracker of energy, and I don't know how I would play with that. But after this morning, we've talked more and kind of started talking more game. And I feel like Ray could be somebody that's in front of me that may be more outspoken and more talkative than I, if that's possible. And so maybe I can use that to my advantage. So Ray has moved up to from the bottom to my number 2 slot, which is kind of crazy. Rachel is in my 3rd spot right now. There is just, we've talked the most for sure. I think she's been partying it up in Nashville, which good for you. I'm so jealous. She says she wants to work with me, and like I feel like I can believe that for this first round or two. There is just something about Rachel, and I don't know what it is. I feel like we're kind of cagey with each other right now. Like we're saying we're good, but like someone's gonna strike first. I don't know where that's coming from. It's just a weird gut feeling I'm getting. So it's kind of like a sleep with one eye open with her. But for now, we're at least talking like more than other people. And I feel like she's being genuine for now when she says she like wants to work with me and not go against me. I'm hoping that's true. There's just something about her I can't figure out, and those people scare me. Next on my list is Robin. Simply because I haven't talked to Robin much at all. I know they've been crazy busy and like partying up with friends as well, and I get that. The trip to the fortune teller has definitely bumped Robin down, unfortunately, just because I don't know what was there. I can assume it's like potentially a chance at some sort of advantage. I don't know if it's like weigh your vote type of thing to like get something good, or maybe you don't. I have no idea. But that mystery of not knowing scares me a little bit. I don't know, but I feel like voting for Robin makes me such an evil bitch, and I don't want to do that either. So, and then on the bottom of my list, unfortunately, is Owen, just because Owen has not been around. He worked like a double yesterday, which sucks. So just like activity level wise, I have not talked to him to build a connection with him. And I still try to like reach out. I'm like a desperate gay boy like chasing a straight man that's unavailable and like double and triple texting like please talk to me. But he's just like busy. I don't know, it's his first game, so I wanted to like take him under my wing and like kind of be nice and help and like give him an ally, but I just don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. So Owen, get online and fucking talk to me, please.
I think I can assume the answer to this, but I'm gonna let you answer it. If right now I was like, Matty, your tribe lost, I need you to vote right now, who would you vote for?
Right now, in this very moment, I think it would have to be Owen, unfortunately. I'm really nervous to like do that just because if Owen does get online and talks to me, I feel like I could get him kind of on my side. But I feel like it would have to be Owen, just activity level wise. If other people wanted to go after Robin for taking the fortune teller trip and like not really telling people about it, I could definitely get on board for that as well. I just feel like the other 3 have talked to me and built more of a connection with me. So that's kind of where I'm at right now because it's so fucking early. Like, what do you go off of? Challenge results could play a big part in it. I scored a 4 because I'm a genius. Ray said she scored a 3, and Tim only scored a 2, which really shocked me. Because he said he studied, and like I gave my notes to people, which granted, not all of my questions were on my notes, but it was a base, and I was like, add to these, like these are just the starter ones. Look at everything, and I feel like people are just relying on what I gave them, which is annoying. But like, I'm hoping that at least saves me. Where like I feel like I put in a good amount of effort to be safe at like the first vote. That's a long way to say Owen. So Owen.
And one of the last things I wanted to touch on for this first confessional is your hunt on the forum. What started it, and where are you now in that process?
What started it was I was like, oh, let me get on the pro board and sign the rules like a good, veteran. So you guys don't have to yell at me to do that stuff. And like right away, it just like sang to me, and like the number 3 tarot card right on the season logo. I'm like, oh my God, am I really about to do this? So I sent it in and I got this little video of this divine power machine. And then it just, I can't help myself. I love the secrets and getting a power just so I know where it is and so other people don't have it. I said I wasn't going to be power crazy, and clearly I lied to myself and all of you. And then I just started looking, and the one on the tree mail came out. I like went through I saw the one behind Rocky. I'm like, oh, here I am. It's because my tribe wasn't talking. Like I had to do something night one because I was going insane. I was like stir crazy, and there was no like tribe call. People were out busy, not really doing anything. So I was like, all right, I guess I'll power hunt. Like I don't know what else to do. I drank way too much fucking coffee. I'm not gonna go to sleep till 4 a.m. So I just started looking. And I really thought like maybe it's gonna go backwards in time. And then I saw the two on Hannah's eye, and I was like, oh, I almost wish I didn't find it because then I wouldn't be going so stir crazy trying to find this last one. But I have not found the Ace of Wands. I don't know if it's even out there, but like all the other ones are on the pro board. So I feel like it has to be out there. I really don't know, but I can't find it. I've looked at everything. I feel like all the views on the Divine Power machine are from me. Like it's just so frustrating. And this is why I wanted somebody that I really connected with early on to be like, let's fucking find this thing. But I don't feel like I can trust the people on my tribe to do that with yet. So I don't know. I'm probably not gonna find it, and then at the end of the season, I'm gonna kick myself because I probably looked over it 50 times already. We'll see.
All right, Maddie. If that hunt continues, I wish you the best of luck.
Thanks. You want to tell me where it is? We can end it now.
Do you have anything else that you want to mention that I didn't particularly ask? Or Hannah, did you have anything you want to chime in and ask him?
I'm so sorry. No.
I think I'm good. I usually talk too much as it is, so I think you covered everything.
All right, Maddie, it has been a pleasure. I cannot wait to do more of these in the future as you continue to flourish in the game.
Let's hope.
You're good for your confessional requirements for episode 1, so I may or may not be seeing you tomorrow at Tribal Council.
Would it be tomorrow or is it tonight?
No, well, 9 o'clock tonight would be the end of the challenge.
Oh,
so yeah,
okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna make it might not. It's not gonna work like that every episode where you're gonna have this big 20. Yeah. So today we're gonna just say challenge is over, right? And then tomorrow we're gonna give the results at 9 for a 9:20 tribal council. So I'm gonna detail that. We're gonna make sure to detail that when we make the game announcement. Hey, challenge is over.
Right. Cool.